Capricorn, welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 12th to the 18th of June. Joyous June, as I've been calling it in the monthly readings. Did you learn a lot how to be joyous last week? It seemed like that. You might have had a bit of heartache as well last week, to be honest. That was what was on your cards last week. Let's just see what's going on for you in this week. I hope you have a lovely reading. I will say though, all the earth signs seems to be on a wait and see sort of scenario. On the overall energies, you get the 7 of Cups. Yes, following your evident path. The path that is evident for you, basically, as you go forward. There's lots of possibilities in life, always has been. But when you look at those possibilities, it's pretty obvious what you should be doing. That is what the evident path is. It doesn't necessarily mean it's it's the easiest of paths. It just means that it's evident for you to do it at this stage in your life. And that's the overall energy there. And it could be the week of examining these possibilities that was within you. On your karmic mission, on your relationship side, you have the devil. It is you, basically. You stepping into your power. You being you. And I think this is where the whole joyous thing comes into it. As I said, you might have had a bit of a painful heartache last week. Or relationships might have been a little bit difficult for you last week. But this week here is where now it's the time to step forward and step into your power. With the Justice card as well, which is coming in from the universe. I think this is where, you know, they're almost giving you, you may feel like you've got karmic rewards, like you've got karmic justice coming in for you. I think that's what the universe is. If you live your life, you know, if you live to your true essence of your power that is within you, I think here is where you are going to realize that, yes, you have got karmic sort of justice coming in for you. Karmic justice coming in for you. It also bringing in sort of harmony within your life because you're situating or you're positioning yourself in regards to any relationships that you do have around you according to you. Because you are being you, as it were, it's bringing a certain harmony back into your life within the relationships that are around you. With your guides, how your guides are trying to influence your karmic message, you get the 9 of Wands. I think with your lesson from what you learnt last week to be joyous, of how to enjoy your life or to be joyous within you, and that's what you're stepping forward and doing with the Devil card here. It's from that past week, from last week. You're almost as if like you're now applying those healthy boundaries that you learned last week. So you're saying to yourself, I want to be happy. I want to be joyous, and therefore I've got to be who I've got to be, and it's not a case of sort of like, you know, ignoring everybody, but it's a case of if I'm going to be who I'm going to be, then therefore I need to, you know, I'm not going to get distracted by the world that is around you. It's going to make your life a lot easier for you. And then your future self, you get the Hermit. Everybody's been getting the Hermit out of here. As I said, this week here is a wait and see card here. There's not huge amounts of movement going on in these cards. You've got the Hermit card, which is the understanding, because the Hermit goes on a journey round the mountain in order to get closer to his dreams and aspirations. And as he gets to his dreams and aspirations, he plucks one of those stars out of the skies, wishing on a star, and he puts it in his lantern, so it becomes his guiding light, as it were, that he carries around within him. It's also through that journey there's an expression of that understanding that you've had within you in the greater world that in around you in regards to relationships. And And that hermit is understood both sides of the story. So understood the shadow side as much as the light side of it all. And because you've done that work, you can follow on your dreams. I almost feel like there is a bit of a case to be said here where it's self-imposed restrictions or self-imposed isolation. I know if I think I said that. I might have said that to you last week as well. And this seems to be playing out through you at the moment. And it's making it very clear that evident path with that 7 of Cups within you. And it's within your relationships here, it's bringing you back to a harmonious place, whereas last week might have been a little bit rocky for you. And if it has been rocky for you, that is that understanding of the hermit. That is understanding that shadow side of ourselves. And this could be within family, this could be friends, this could be, sort of one-to-one relationships. The wonders of reading outside. I tell you what, I'm in a beautiful place in the New Forest here. And I had a troop of cows go through, because in the New Forest all the animals are free. There's no fields as such. You get horses, cows, sheep, all sort of forms of animals, deer, and nothing is under restriction at all. It's absolutely beautiful, a bit like a national park in America, really. And it is a national park, the New Forest, an absolutely beautiful place. Yeah, so I think this week here is implementing your understanding of where you are now, according to who you are, to bring harmony back within your life in regards to relationships. On your financial side, you have the 3 of Wands on your karmic mission. The 3 of Wands is ready to go on a journey. It's the harbour master. It's seeing the comings and goings of life around you. It's almost connecting. It's networking without having to go very far, basically. And with that 3 of Wands, the 2 of Wands is already in place. You've got that plan. And it's now a case of just taking hold of that one wand, that passion that is within you, so you can start heading off in a direction that really corresponds to you, that brings you the rewards that you deserve, basically, in your life. Let's just see how the universe is influencing you. You get the 2 of Pentacles, concentrating on one thing at a time, maybe. And it's as if like let's say you're running a business and you haven't quite done your accounts, so therefore you've got to do your accounts. So you concentrate on your accounts one day, you do your accounts. And then you realize you've got to speak to your suppliers. So then the following day you speak to your suppliers. But it's keeping one thing at a time, in a way. It's giving you that choice of how you want to take your life forward in regards to your job, your business, and your projects. And it's making you realize that there needs to maybe a little bit more order within how you do things, rather than running from pillar to post. It is seeing that evident path within the 7 of Cups that is within you. Your guides are trying to influence you with the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords, repetitive nightmare in a way. I almost feel is like, with this procrastination in a certain sense within your material life, you risk to repeat the same things that things that you've done in the past that might cause you a huge amount of stress, but doesn't actually bring you a lot of rewards. There is something I've got to say here, is that you've got the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, both in the advisory position to your karmic path. So on this side here is, I think if you wait, you're going to cause yourself angst and you're going to push yourself into a position where you're going to be repeating things that haven't really been good for you in the past. And concentrating on one thing or another and just getting on and moving on, I think is really important for you. With the guides that are in the future, you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, all pages are learning to be a knight. So what the page does is almost like a path clearer. It opens up the pathway for the knight to secure the path in order for the royalty, the king and the queen, to come through. And it's using that intuition, that mental energy that you have within you, in order to cut through the cloud cover so you can see clearly the stars, your dreams and aspirations, the one thing that the hermit has managed to sort of pluck out of the sky, and also open up the possibilities for inspirations, ideas for taking things going forward. And I think I wouldn't procrastinate any longer, Capricorn. I would just go ahead and do it. You end up by the end of the week with the Two of Cups. The unification, I think this is more of a unification with yourself rather than with someone else. It could well be that you've been looking for love. If you have been looking for love, maybe there's sort of like too many boundaries in place that you put in place that makes it impossible for someone to love you. That could well be the case here. And a bit of a self-investigation through the Hermit will sort of free that up a little bit. It could well be also that you have had these heartache over the last week, which has made you realize your self-worth, connecting to yourself. With this Two of Cups here, once you combine yourself with your higher self, that's when you create that vortex energy within you and within your life, which brings in a huge amounts of confidence and courage and determination to go ahead and just do it and to live life and to be happy. And I think that's sort of like with that recognition with the Hermit and also with the Page of Swords, it's you getting involved, getting involved with your karmic path basically as you go forward. So you become the builder or the instigator of all that. Let's just see if there's some sort of clarity that we can get out of this whole sort of situation. With the Seven of Cups, we get the Strength card. Yeah, I think this is what is building in you, in this confidence that is within you. Once you choose that evident path, you're going to feel really empowered. But you've got to go ahead and do it and live it. With the Devil, you get the Queen of Pentacles. Very much a Capricorn card again. Very much a Capricorn card. It's having confidence within yourself. You know your self-worth, I think. And because you know your self-worth, this is where the Justice is going to bring you harmony back into your life. With the Justice card, you get the Knight of Cups. Because you position yourself and almost stand within your power, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. The thing about the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know if you can see there, she's got this wry smile on her face because she knows where she's going. She knows her self-worth. She knows what she's worth. She knows where what she's got to do in order to get to where she wants to be. And it's that self-knowledge, that self-understanding that is going to be a real powerful tool for you. And with that harmony, the universe is bringing, it looks like it's bringing love into your life. I would just be wary of putting up too many boundaries, basically, within your life. With the Nine of Wands, you get the Nine of Wands. Yes, basically, I think it's that. I think in the past, something might have really triggered you in the past. That might have brought that to the surface last week, which sort of made your boundaries clear and shoot up. I would be wary of that, because you risk to shut out a lot of people, and you end up being that hermit, and you may not necessarily want to be that hermit. You have the Queen of Swords with the Hermit card here. Clarification on your vision of where you're going. Ties in beautifully with the Seven of Cups as well, your evident path. She has control over her emotions. This is where down there she has her heart there under her throne. She has complete and utter control over her emotions, and she's picked a direction. She knows where she's going. It's a really clear vision of what she wants out of life, and she's gradually heading off in that direction. I don't want to call you out, Capricorn, but I wouldn't shut people out. I wouldn't, what's gone on in the past has gone on in the past. It's the past. Yes, you might have learned things from it, but it don't necessarily allow it to affect your future, basically. Don't allow it to sort of dictate to your future. With the Three of Wands, you get the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it's time to now start working with other people. You have done some really good work, and if you really want to get on in life, you really have to combine with other people. Networking, I think, is a really good thing here. It's finding your evident path. It's, gradually building into who you are, into your true self. And yeah, it's knowing you've done that excellent work, and this is your karmic message. So you are applying your excellence within your life. It's some things you've learned and you know how to do, and you are a master of. And once you start doing that, you're going to pull people who are also masters of themselves into your life. With the Two of Pentacles, you get the Three of Wands as well. I think it's like, if you want to get on, it's one thing at a time, basically. It's as I said earlier on, doing your accounts one day, and then sorting out your suppliers the next day, that sort of thing. Within your career path, it's doing one thing after another in order to get to where you need to be. But yeah, I wouldn't wait around anymore if I was you, Capricorn. Not on your financial sort of side. I would really, take your gloves off, basically. That's what I feel like you've been like. I think that's because to do with Pluto and stuff like that. I think you've had a really hard last 15 years, and it's now time to take the gloves off and sort of say, no, I want results in life, and demanding it in a way. With the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Hangman, seeing things in a different way. In order to change that repetitive cycle that's not necessarily bringing you the results or the success that you should be having, basically. And once you start seeing things in a different way, you're going to change that sort of stress and strain about life, those repetitive things within your career path that's not getting you forward, or your business is not advancing. Seeing things in a different way is going to help you to open up a lot of things. And it's going to provide a lot of ideas with that Page of Swords. And with that Page of Swords, you get the Wheel of Fortune. Things will start playing into your favor. Will start playing into you, creating a lot for you, because, you have decided to actually force your hand in a way. Getting on and doing the work, as it were. Once you're getting on and doing the work, all of a sudden, that's going to bring you in alignment with your true self, with your higher self, basically. With the Two of Cups, you get the Three of Cups. It's very, very progressional for you. All of a sudden, because you're happy with yourself, and this is how it works. If you follow that evident path, you stick true to who you are, you will know that you are in the right position at the right time. Yeah, you're in the right spirit in according to other people. Once you start realizing that, and you start really getting in harmony with yourself, all of a sudden you start connecting with other people. By the end of the week, by the 18th, you're going to really start connecting and sort of networking or sort of celebrating, socializing with other people that are around you that really do correspond to you in multitudes of ways, not only within your relationship side, but also on your financial side as well. It's the time of procrastination has come to an end, Capricorn, and now it's the time to be active and be involved. That's what it seems to be on both sides in a way. And within your relationships, it's just, this is the slight difference. In your relationships, it's being who you are and not being ashamed of who you are, basically, Capricorn. You know, we're not, every single one of us is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You know, but you are going to find that the people that are around you that really do correspond to you. So there you go, Capricorn. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, you do have your solstice reading coming out next week. So I thank you very much for supporting this channel, being here with us. It's a lovely, lovely journey. I was supposed to be doing a live on Sunday with Veritas Tarot. Unfortunately, Victoria is unavailable for that date there. We are possibly looking at other dates. I'm still waiting for an announcement from her side to be clear about where we go from there. Okay, but I will be looking to do some lives myself because I've been sort of saying that we're going to be doing a live for some time, and I'd still like to do it. I think it'd be a great laugh. I'm not sure how to do it, so I've got to learn how to do that with YouTube and etc. So I can only apologise to you. Yes, your solstice 3 monthly reading will be coming out next week. I'll see you over there for that. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.